Another Browns preseason game in the books, everybody. They unfortunately lose to the Commanders here at home, but I still think we saw some encouraging things from this team. So let's hop into it all. First, I want to start with my 5 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, I was really impressed with Deshaun Watson and the one and only drive that he did play in this game. For me, I really liked his pocket presence, his decision making, and his playmaking. I think when we talk about pocket presence, he really trusted his offensive line in this one. He waited for things to develop. He moved well in the pocket, and when it was time to evade pressure, he did it. He didn't do it too early. He didn't do it too late. He trusted his offensive line, sat back. He went 3 for 3 on that first drive, so obviously the decision making was there. He didn't make really any mistake at all, and like I said, he evaded pressure when he needed to and rushed for 20 yards on 3 attempts. So I think in this game, Deshaun Watson showed confidence in his ability, especially as a runner, but also a passer. I think he showed really great poise and pocket awareness, which he is going to need to get back to form and just being behind a good offensive line. And I think he showed good decision making, getting the ball out quick, getting it where it needs to be, and not forcing anything big. And that's why you saw him not miss a pass in this game. Now, the 3 things I just named, pocket awareness, poise, decision making, and confidence, I think they're the 3 major things in Deshaun Watson getting back to being Deshaun Watson. Yeah, the dude did sit out for a long time. We didn't have the most desirable outcome in those last 6 games last season, but with that being true, I don't think that Deshaun Watson's ability that we saw in Houston is just gone. He did not get injured. Yeah, he sat out for a long time, but his physical athletic ability was not altered at all. I think getting back to the basics and having the 3 things that I just named, which is pocket awareness and poise, decision making, and confidence, I think with those 3 things, Deshaun Watson is going to be able to get back to form, because while he still has the ability, he needs to be able to put it into action. And I think to be able to put it into action, he needs to have the confidence to do it. He needs to be a good decision maker. I think he needs to have good pocket awareness and poise, and needs to not panic. And he did all 3 of those things in this game. Now, it is a preseason game, but I'd be worried if he didn't play at least well in this one. And he did. And I'm proud of him for that. I have no complaints about Deshaun Watson in this game. Now, takeaway number 2, I thought the pass rush looked really good, even without Myles, Garrett, and Shelby Harris, who we just signed the other day. But Zadarius Smith, Ogbo, even Jordan Elliott, and obviously Dalvin Tomlinson, they did the thing when the starters were out there. Zadarius got some really nice pressure. Ogbo looks really good as a pressure getter and a guy who could just stop the run. Jordan Elliott was able to get some run stops, and Dalvin Tomlinson did his thing. And like I said, that's even without Shelby Harris, who we just signed, and without Myles Garrett out there. So I think this defensive line, like I said in the video I made the other day, I think it has tons of potential. I like the depth on it, and I think it's in store for a very big season, and I really like the game it had versus the Commanders in this one. Takeaway number 3, it's about Cade York. At this point, we just need a new kicker. Now, God bless Cade York. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for his success for himself and this team. But right now, the Browns just have a clear sign that they need to move on. Now, Kevin Stefanski said they don't plan on it, but I don't care. They still need to do it. If you can't kick well in the preseason, what makes me think you're going to do it well in the regular season? This team needs to go look at either getting Robbie Gould or Zane Gonzalez. You just cannot have a weak link at kicker going into the season. We all know that extra points and field goals can really decide a game in the NFL, and if Cade York is having confidence issues and can't even kick well in the preseason, then you need to go and find yourself a more accurate, a more consistent kicker. You just can't do it. You just cannot have that. You cannot have a weak link at kicker when there's so much riding on this season. Takeaway number 4, I think the QB2 position is officially open. DTR is coming for that position, and given the way he's performed the last 2 games, and given the way Kellen Mond has not performed all that well, and how Josh Dobbs didn't perform well in this game, the QB2 job is open, and it's for battle right now. DTR has only had 4 incompletions in 2 games. He went 9 for 10 in this game, scored 1 touchdown. He looks decisive. He looks poised. He's got great athletic ability, and he's not forcing plays. He's taking the plays where they are. And right now, that's just not something that Josh Dobbs is doing. The arm talent isn't all that evident right now. He's missing a lot of easy throws. He's not as athletic as DTR is. I won't call it a closed case right now just because DTR DTR does have to play more versus second stringers instead of third stringers, but I'm gonna tell you right now that QB2 job is open, and this game made it even more evident. My fifth and final takeaway is that I really like the offensive creativity that Kevin Stefanski really showed us we could really see in this season in this game. They had Elijah Moore in the backfield. I mean, come on, I can't wait to see more of that. We had a lot of pre-snap motion, some really creative screens. We saw a little sneak peek of a read option play for Deshaun Watson, which he did some in Houston. When you have a quarterback like Deshaun and you have skill position players like the Browns do around him, and then you have a creative play caller in Kevin Stefanski, I can't wait to see what this offense does this year, especially out of the shotgun and 5 wide sets. Man, get ready. We only got a preview in this game. Just wait till week 1 and beyond, man. I can't wait. Now, let's present the winners and losers. Our winners are Deshaun Watson, DTR, JOK, Ronnie Hickman, and the whole entire Browns defense, because they just balled out in this game. They were flying around. They were playing so free in this game. I'm really excited what's to come with this season. But like I said, Deshaun Watson, he played really a flawless game. Although it was only one drive, it was flawless. DTR is closing in on that QB2 spot. JOK, man, he was flying around. He had a really good tackle on a screen pass, and he had a good tackle on a third down on that first defensive drive. And then Ronnie Hickman, the safety out of Ohio State, he's a good young player. I loved his reading and reactive skills. He had 2 interceptions, so he's also a winner in this one. Now, my losers are Anthony Schwartz, Cade York, the Browns' second string offensive line, which did not play well at all, and then we had Josh Dobbs and Kellen Mond. Now look, Anthony Schwartz, I feel bad for the man at this point. Look, he's trying, but he really has not succeeded at all. The fan base is really just on his back right now, and he just has not been able to get it right for the past 2 years. I honestly hope he finds something, whether that be success in football or success outside of football, but he's just not looking really all that great for the Browns right now. He can't hold on to the ball for anything. It's not like he was all that great of a route runner in the first place. At this point, you just don't know how to use him. He had another rough game, and it's just the preseason. You just don't know what to do with Anthony Schwartz at this point. I honestly feel bad for him. God bless him. Same thing with Cade York. Like I said, God bless him too. I hope he finds success, but look, it's just too risky having him as the kicker right now, knowing how important the kicker position is and knowing that he can't even kick well in the preseason. I just think it's time for the Browns to look elsewhere, but God bless Cade York. I pray that he finds some success too. Also, that second string offensive line and third string, I just didn't like the look of it. They did not play all that well. They've got to be better in the next preseason game. And then look, Kellen Mond and Josh Dobbs, DTR is coming for that second spot. Now, Kellen Mond really never had all that much of a shot. He didn't even really play all that well in the Hall of Fame game, but Josh Dobbs, we expected a lot out of him, and he didn't really show out in this game. DTR is really creeping up, and Josh Dobbs, more so than Kellen Mond, is really a loser because of that. But I am rooting for everybody on this team, obviously, and hopefully these losers turn into winners. But everyone, tell me what you think about it all down in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed the video and this Browns preseason game number 2. Other than that, this has been Malik Hicks, aka The Ranker of Dogs by the Sword, signing off. Peace out, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.